This is our 19th event in 3.5 weeks.
这是我3个半周里面的第19场培训会。
We have been in 9 countries on 4 continents.
我们走过了4大洲，9个国家。
And we're so glad that we are able to finish this first global tour with such a great audience.
真的非常兴奋，我们在最后一节的时候有这么好的一个反应。
So thank you for making the end of our tour so great.
所以非常感谢大家。
But what's made it also great for me is Mr. Jens Lausten.
另外，我要慎重的就是很感激 Jens Lausten。
When I was asked end of November, beginning of December last year to take on this assignment,
在去年的11月尾、12月的时候，公司要委任我作为整个网络的培训老师。
I mean the opportunity to help organize and get a little bit more professional the greatest network there's ever been in 70 years of the industry.
让我有一个机会，给我们全世界最优秀、最棒的一个直销公司作为辅导跟培训。
But of course I said yes straight away.
我当然说 yes 啦，
Because for me it's a fantastic way to finish a 44 year in this industry.
因为这是我44年的职业生涯里面做一个非常非常完美的一个句号。
But when I flew home from Bangkok, after saying yes, of course, I then sat down and started thinking, how the hell am I going to do this?
在去年12月在曼谷结束了之后呢，在我飞回家的路程，我就开始想了，我要如何去进行这份工作。
3.3 million people.
330万的人。
Awesome leaders from every country on the planet.
有很多非常优秀的领导。
A lot of them with egos bigger than their paychecks.
有些人呢，他的自尊的自大过他的收入。
A company has earned so much money, no way could they have ever done anything wrong.
一个公司能赚这么多的钱，不会做错很多事情吧？
And I knew straight away to do what was necessary, I could never do this on my own.
所以这个机会是让我没有办法，我自己独当一面的完成这份工作。
So I needed someone, number one, who I could trust explicitly.
所以我需要助手，我需要帮忙，我需要一个我非常信任的人来协助我。
No one who would just say yes because they think I would like to hear a yes.
我不能有一个唯事都是从的人，就是说 yes 的一个 yes man。
Someone who spent the majority, if not all of their adult life in this wonderful industry.
那这个人也必须是这个行业、这个行当里面的一个很资深的一个人。
Someone who's built global networkers, tremendously successful.
这个人也必须在直销界是非常成功的一个人物。
But that's not enough.
那还不够啊。
Also has to be someone who has done a lot of successful work in corporate.
那这个人必须在传统企业里面有非常好成就的一个人。
Because you have to understand we're trying to bring corporate to the network and network to the corporate.
因为企业跟直销，直销跟企业我们要合并。
And it's very tough to tell a company who's made billions you're doing things wrong.
那很难去告诉公司的内层、高层，赚了这么多钱，上亿了。
But by the word wrong is maybe too strong, but you could be doing things better.
要告诉公司说你们做的还不够好，所以很难去表达这一点。
And to find someone like that, I mean, that's like trying to find the needle in the haystack.
所以就是好难去找这样的人才嘛，就好像大海捞针一样。
But I was tremendously fortunate to know someone, and I've known someone for over 20 years who fits all the bill.
那好在什么呢？过去的20年里面，我认识了这一个人，而这一个人就符合我所有我要的标准。
With whatever good we've managed to do, or whatever benefits we've ever been able to give to anyone, it is because of us and what we are doing together.
那我们能达到这个目标，是一定要我们2个人的配合才能做到这件事情。
And I tell you, also fun to be around this guy, because when you're living out of a suitcase for 3.5 weeks together around the world, you've also got to have the right chemistry.
还肯定的一件事情，就是在3周半里面，你要拿着你的行李全世界跑，你要有一个很好的伙伴，就是生活上的一个很好的伙伴。
So I'm tremendously privileged and fortunate as an individual.
我以个人而言，我非常非常幸运。
But the whole Onelife network is privileged to have this guy working and serving you all.
但是整个 Onelife 整个网络里面会更蒙福，有这一个人来为你服务。
So let's get up and welcome
让我们站起来
Mr. Ricketts Lawson.
Yes, Lawson.
You all learned by now? I think you all learned by now.
到了今天这个时间，你应该学到一样东西。
Tremendously generous.
Frank 是一个很大方的人。
And I got a question when we were in Australia.
我们在澳大利亚，我有一个问题。
So somebody said, with all of the traveling you guys are doing, I mean, you must be tired.
你们这样的跑，你们肯定是很累的，是吧？
And they looked at me and said, especially Frank, he must be tired.
那 Frank 就更不用说，他肯定很累了。
I said, you should have stopped when you said I was tired.
那你应该停止这样的话语。
I think 15% of my job
15%我的工作
in optimizing our team
来这样启动我们的团队。
is telling Frank, now we stop for the day. We go to bed now. I said, Frank, we have to stop for today. We go to bed.
那我会告诉 Frank， 我们应该停止工作，我们应该去睡觉了。
Because that guy never stops.
因为那个人不停止的。
And when I finally get him into bed,
当我去睡觉的时候
and we meet up next morning for breakfast,
我们早上起来吃早餐
he'll be like this.
他就精神奕奕了。
And he will already have new numbers of the network.
Yeah, 所以他就会有新的数字。
He will already have checked out stuff before you do the breakfast.
当我们还在没有吃早餐，他把所有的工作的布局所有已经做好了。
And it's part discipline because he is a disciplined man.
这是自律，这是一个很重要的一个自己的自律。
It's part of the system he talked about.
也是刚才他说的系统。
But I tell you what it really is.
我告诉你，实际上是什么？
It's passion.
是热情。
It's excitement.
非常兴奋。
And Frank has that.
而 Frank 都拥有这2样东西。
You could say he has it for the business.
你可以说他是为了生意而做的。
But the reality is he has it for your business.
但实际上他是为你而有这份热情。
So one of the things that we agreed on when we sat down
我们坐下来谈的时候呢
was that we wanted to be measurable.
我们要有一种可以去评估跟预测的。
We did not want to go around like a circus.
我们不要像是一个马戏团这样到处跑。
We were not going to participate in rah-rah rallies.
我们不要说就是那种什么激励会啊，就是很激励你这样的一个活动。
And we made a commitment to each other.
我们要有沟通。
That your outcome
你的效果
needed to be the single most important measurement of our effort.
是一定要可以算到一个成果，要可以看得到那个效果，而是我们要为你所做的。
Is anyone felt a little bit cold in this room?
有没有人觉得这里很冷啊？
Somebody felt a little bit cold?
会冷吗
Frank was sweating up here.
？Okay. 但是 Frank 在这里讲话的时候，他流汗呐、
But you know why?
你知道为什么吗？
Passion, yeah.
热情。
But you need to understand where it comes from.
那你要知道这个热情来自哪里。
When he's running back and forth like a racehorse,
Okay. 你看到他这样走来走去，好像赛马似的。
and saying, you over there, you over there,
Okay. 他指着你们查，
and you over there in the back.
那你在那边。
It's not because he says, if you don't raise your hand when I ask a question, you shouldn't be in here. That's not his
不
attitude.
是说你不举手，你不配合在这里。
But his attitude is, I want to reach you no matter where you sit in the room.
他要的是，不管你坐在哪里，我所向你表达的，要往向你那边，你要收得到我要跟你讲什么。
And so what we're going to do now
现在我们要做什么呢？
is we're going to go into the leadership training.
领导培训。
But before we go into the leadership training, we want to be transparent to you in what we do.
在我们进行培训的时候，我们要有个透明化，我们要让你们知道我们在做什么。
Because if you don't know what we do,
如果你不知道我们在做什么，
if you don't know how we do it,
我们如何做？
chances are you can't follow us.
那如果不是这样的话，你就跟不了啊。
And what will happen is you will start guessing.
那你跟不了的时候，你就会猜疑。
And if you all start guessing, we will have 400 different stories of what we're doing.
但如果你们每个人开始猜疑的话，我们就有400个不一样的故事。
That may be the first lesson of the leadership training, really.
那这个就是不是我们所要的。
You have to be transparent.
一定要透明。
Because if you leave an empty gap,
Empty gap。如果你有个空聊、空隙，
our brain does not accept empty gap.
我们的脑袋里面是没有空隙的。
It will always fill in to the empty gap what we imagine could be there.
那信息或者会幻想，就会慢慢的填补了这个空洞。
And so I remember the first meeting we did in Frankfurt, Germany.
我们在法兰克福的第一场会议。
Frank and I are pretty strong individuals. Individuals.
我们个人都是很强的个我的一个性格。
And we're certainly a strong team.
那我们配合的肯定是很强的一个队伍，对吧？
But we would be lying if we were not just a little bit nervous going into the first meeting.
但是如果我告诉你，我当时第一场会议的时候，我们不紧张，我是在骗你的。
Remember Frank said there was more ego than money?
刚才 Frank 有讲到，这些人的自大跟自尊比他们赚的钱更多吗？
Well, if I tell you that we only measure the money,
如果我告诉你，当天开会的人，我们只用钱来计算。
in our first meeting,
在我们第一个会议，
the monthly income of the people attending the meeting
那些开会的坐在下面的人，他们的月收入
was a combined 48 people there. Yeah.
下面有48个人，
And there was a combined income of 15 million euros every month.
这48个人的周收入是4800万欧元。
So if this is 15 million, if this is 15 million euros,
如果这是1500万欧元，
you imagine where the ego is.
所以如果这是这个钱的计算，那自大跟自尊的计算是不是更高？
And so when we came to that meeting,
当我们去这个会议的时候，
someone came and said, Frank,
有人问，
I have a problem.
这个人就说 ，Frank， 我有个问题，
Not an ordinary problem, very important problem.
我有一个很大的问题，
We need to meet.
我们需要见面。
Another one came and said, don't listen to that guy.
另外一个人就告诉我，对吧？哎 ，Frank， 不要听他说的，
I'm a black diamond,
我是个黑钻，
and I represent half of the planet.
我代表半个宇宙。
I have actually 2 to 3 very key problems.
我有2到3个大问题。
You and me will sit down, Frank, and we will talk about my
Frank，
problems.
你跟我坐下来，我们要谈这个问题。
Another guy said, don't listen to him.
另外一个人就告诉我，哎，别听他的，
He's not serious.
哎呀，他不负责任的，
Have to listen to me.
你要听我的。
You know what I have? I have also 4 problems.
我也有4个问题啊，
But because I'm serious, I created a PowerPoint for my problems.
但是因为我非常认真，所以我做了一个 PPT 来解决我的问题。
And do you know what Frank said?
你知道 Frank 讲什么吗？
No, no, no. Attend the meeting, but we will have no individual meeting.
开完了会，问题解决了。
Now, does that mean that Frank did not respect the people?
那是不是 Frank 不尊重这几个人呢？
No.
不是的，
Did it mean that he did not think there were problems?
他认为不是问题，
No.
不是。
Did it mean that Frank didn't think that they were serious?
Frank 是不是觉得他们不认真呢？
No.
不是的，
It simply means when you take on a task of 3.3 million people, there are ways you need to go about it if you want to make real change.
如果你要做真正的改变，但是你这个团队有330万人的时候，你必定要有做对的方法。
And I want you as leaders to think about this when you start with dealing in challenges in your organizations.
作为领导的你，当你遇到任何的挑战跟问题的时候，你必须有这样的思考。
Short term, we could start fixing one problem after the other.
开始你说我要解决1个问题、2个问题、3个问题，短期。
Sit down, take the case, and take it to Sofia.
坐下来，把这个问题丢向索菲亚。
And then we come back and we have solved the problem. Check.
那我们公司回来了，我们就解决这个问题了，打个勾。
But in the time it would take us to solve 3 problems,
当你解决了第3个问题的时候，
I promise you 3 new would easily have come, if not 5.
我可以保证你到时候不止3个，会有5个新的问题呈现了。
And so we end up becoming an act in a circus.
那变成了什么呢？我们就是马戏团的一份子。
Have you seen the circus where they spin the plates?
有没有看到他在马戏团他们转那个盘子啊？
And they run around and then spin the plates.
还要不停的跑，不停的转。
Now we can spin more plates than anyone else because we're 2.
但是我们只有2个人啊。
But sooner or later, we cannot spin all plates anymore.
那总会有一个时候，我们不能有时间转所有的盘子。
And it'll all start falling down.
所以这些盘子就慢慢一个会掉下来了。
So what we're doing instead is we're looking for what creates the problem.
所以我们要解决的是这些问题是什么引起的。
And we want to go in here and we want to fix that.
那我们来到这里，把这个解决了。
What this does, it stops the problem from coming again and again and again.
因为你解决了这个，你就会阻止了问题重复的回来。
And if you fix the source, you fix all of them in one go.
如果这是问题的来源，你解决了它，这些全部都可以被解决了。
Do you understand that principle?
你明白这个道理吗？
So right now there are some key elements. The KYC approval.
有些人就问，哎呀 ，KYC 的批核啊，审批啊。
You have the approval going on with Deal Shaker.
那这个商城 Deal Shaker 的审批啊。
And all of these things, we can try and approve and approve and approve individually.
我们尽量的单一的去审批。
We can try and change the process so the whole system naturally can approve much faster.
但是如果我们可以把它根源给解决了，是不是可以更有效率的办事？
But we cannot do it without you.
但是我们如果没有你的协助，我们做不到。
Because you will have to pay a part of this price too.
因为你也必须为此付出所谓的代价。
And the price you pay is time and patience.
这个代价是什么呢？时间和耐性。
And I think we can get time and patience from people who can understand how we work.
如何有时间和耐性呢？你要明白这个道理。
Can we agree to that?
同意吗？
Thank you, all five of you.
谢谢。
Can we agree to this?
可以同意吗？
Now, we want to make sure we make fundamental changes.
我们要做很重要的改变。
So often in life, you will meet people that are frustrated.
在我们的生活中，我们会遇到很沮丧、很烦躁的人。
And when you tell them, what are you frustrated about?
我们会问他：你烦些什么呢？
Well, nothing works for me.
什么都不行啊！
I have my job, I have this, I have that, I have this, I have that. They'll go everything that doesn't work.
我的生活，我的工作，我什么都不如意啊！
And sometimes you say, why don't you change?
我们会问他：为什么你不改变一下呢？
And the reality is they don't change, we don't change because we think it's too hard to work on all of these things.
我们不接受改变，因为我们觉得去改变这些东西，我没有办法做得到。
We start focusing on each of these topics
因为我们的关注是每一件事情，每一个问题，
instead of focusing on the fundamental things of the fundamental side of all these issues.
而我们没有关注的是主要的问题在哪里。
And so to gather people, let's click one more time. We started by creating the global leadership group, the GLG members.
所以呢，我们就主办了一个叫做 GLG 的一个组织，就是代表了全球领导组织。
And for you to understand what that means is you have 3.3 million people.
你明白啦？我们总共有330万的会员啊。
And with 3.3 million people, you can't have 3.3 million people going to the company at once.
你不可能有330万的人一起去涌到公司去，对不对？
They could hire as many as they want in customer service, and it would never be enough.
他们可以不停的请人，但是没有办法符合330万人的要求。
Speaking of which, the company has just invested a lot of energy and a lot of money in improving the customer service.
公司其实已经付出了很多的金钱跟时间去改善我们目前的运作。
They have literally hired new people
他们不停的招聘新人，
that are more organized, better structured.
而现在的运作比以前好多了。
But you know what? They too need your patience.
但是你要了解到，公司也需要你的耐心。
Because if you're the best customer service agent and you come into a new company, you're still new.
就算你是这个客户服务部门最优秀的员工，你来到一个新的公司，你也必须要有时间去安顿下来。
They have a strategy, and the strategy will be controlled by somebody that we all know. I'm not saying who.
但是当我们要做一些战略部署的时候，我们要必须找到一些我们熟悉的人。
He will consult also them because Frank has the knowledge of how a customer service can be run and should be run.
好像我们 Frank 他会非常了解客户服务部门应该是怎样的运作。
And so this is a process. It will take time, but you need to know steps have already been done.
这个过程是需要时间的，那你要相信这个事情已经开始启动了。
The Global Leadership Group was a group of people that we invited initially.
这个 GLG 组织呢，是我们邀请的一些人。
But how do you unite such a group of people? They are so different in their ways of working and thinking.
如何整合这些人呢？因为他们来自不一样的地方、不一样的文化、不一样的思想。
I'm going to show you this after this slide, how we unite them.
我来教你们，我来跟你们分享我们如何去整合他们。
But the purpose is really to represent the 3.3 million people.
这个目的是什么呢？是如何代表这330万的人。
Our main goal is to create trust and belief.
我们的目的是在建造信任和信念。
Because when you feel safe, you feel good, you can really build your business.
当你觉得是安全，你觉得是稳定的时候，你的感觉是不是好？
And we need to understand that to build this, there is a price.
我们也知道要建造这个是有代价的。
At the end of this training,
在今天的培训过后，
I'm going to give you some news and some updates on Deal Shaker, real numbers.
我会给你一些 Deal Shaker 的数据。
And you just prove to me how addicted you are.
好
Addicted.
哎，你就会告诉我，你就像好像非常非常的上瘾啊。
As networkers, we love news.
为什么呢？因为我们都希望有新的消息，对吧？
It's so good to have news.
对，有新消息太好了。
Because I then have some news for my downline.
所以有了新消息，我才可以把消息传达下去啊。
Finally, I have something to share of value.
哎呀，终于我有一些有价值的消息可以往下传了。
But what if it's fake news?
如果是假消息呢？
Anybody want some really good fake news? I can come up with a lot.
谁要我们传达假消息？不要传达假消息。
There's been so many fake news going on, it is like a soap opera.
有这么多消息，你有没有发现到最近有很多的消息传来传去，就好像一部连续剧啊！
I mean, my hat come off. There's a lot of creative mind going on out
我
there.
跟你讲，我真是很佩服这些很有创造力的一些编剧啊！
Russia is to prison.
哎，如下坐牢啦！
Then she's back out because she needed to go to another prison.
啊，因为他从这个监狱搬到另外一个监狱。
Then she bought her own island.
啊，如家买了一个岛啊。
The only place in the world where she can be where nobody will find her.
所以他就独自在那个岛生活，所以我们都找不到他呀。
Then Russia is dead.
如下死啦。
She moved to another island.
他从这个岛搬到那个岛啊。
Then somebody had a meeting with Russia,
哎，有人跟如家有个开会啊。
old pictures, and decided to make a video.
然后有这些照片都是旧照片，又把这照片变成了一个新的视频。
And they now go out and say the real plan of Dr. Russia is she will do this, this, and this. Just wait.
这些新闻就说啊，如家现在是这样这样这样，新的消息是如此如此如此。
I just talked to Russia. She's about to bring in a big travel company. Now we can pay all of our travels.
我刚才跟如雅聊天，
No, that's not true, guys.
他会带进了一个新的一个集团，那以后我们去旅行都可以用币来还啊。
But here's the deal. Don't applaud. You need to get this.
不要拍掌啊！哎，这是假消息啊！讲到现在都是假的。
Somebody will tell you she's dead, she's in jail, and you go, no, she's not.
有些人就会说，哎，他死了，他坐牢了。你说不是的。
But the minute somebody is lying about soon the coin will go live, the US have given up, all dollars will be turned into one coin. You say, yeah! Because you want to believe.
但是有些消息说，以后我们的币都可以上市啦，这个我们的所有的美金都变成了维卡币啊！哇，这些消息你听了你很喜欢，你说哇，对呀，这个要传啊。
And if you go out with the news like that,
如果你把这样的消息往下传，
and you tell it with excitement,
而且你非常有激情的去传，
your organization is going to get excited, right?
那你的团队会不会也很有激情啊？
What happens when they found out it was a lie?
如果他们发现到你传的都是假的，那会怎么办？
Do you think they trust you more or less now?
你觉得他会非常相信你吗？
So we like to be excited, yeah?
我们很希望自己很兴奋，对吧？
I like to be excited about real things.
但是我只会对真的东西才会兴奋。
And I understand things that are not real
不是真实的事情，
are poison to my business.
是对我的生意是一种毒药。
And so we wanted to streamline the communication.
所以我们要把我们的沟通做得更好。
And this means that GLG members will verify information.
所有的 GLG 的会员要澄清，要证实这是对的消息。
They will be the ones who can say, this is the way it is.
所以他们才会说这是对的。
And if it's not verified by a GLG member,
如果任何消息不是通过 GLG 的证实，
I want you to imagine that information as drugs.
我要你思考，就是去想这个消息就是毒药。
Somebody comes to you and say, I have a happy pill. You should take it, Fred.
有些人说，Fred， 我给你一个很快乐药，你应该吃这个快乐药。
Do you want your children to take pills from strangers that makes them happy?
你们要不要你们的孩子从外人、陌生人的手上吃一个快乐药呢？
Then why do you?
那你不要你的孩子吃，那为什么你要吃呢？
Somebody may say, I'm going to be responsible.
有人说我会为你而负责，那你就吞下去吗？
But you got to be careful with what you take in.
你要知道你吸收的是什么。
Can I see here who's a GLG member?
这里谁是 GLG 会员
Stand up, please.
？GLG 会员站起来。GLG 会员。
GLG members. Fred is a member. Now, if you have, thank you guys. If you have questions regarding information, you talk to these guys.
你有任何的问题，找这4个人。
They have decided to work and represent you.
他们决定了为你们而服务。
They do not get paid.
他们没有收薪水的。
We want to create standards.
我们要有水准。
We need to know how to do things in a certain order.
我们要有标准，要有系统的去办事。
Systems and logistics.
系统物流。
How many of you would like to have an international business with Onelife?
谁在这里要有一个国际性的 Onelife 的生意平台？
Some of you are saying, nah, not for me.
有些人说不要。
But the reality is, many of you know people in other markets, correct?
事实上，其实你在这里，你会有一些朋友在外地的。
And if you don't, imagine how many of your team will know people in other countries.
就说你没有朋友在外地，你的组织里面一定会有伙伴、有朋友在外地的。
One of the diseases this organization has had, it doesn't have it anymore because we will eradicate the disease,
有一个病源，
was really a lack of trust in each other.
我们过去的一个很大的病源就是没有互相的信任心。
Nobody wanted to send guests to other meetings because they were afraid of two things.
我们不会把自己的一些客户或者一些去把它交给别人。
They had no clue about the information given on that meeting.
第一点是我们不会这样做，因为我们不知道对方会给什么样的讯息。
And they did not know if the guest was going to be taken away from them and signed up somewhere else.
第二点，他就会担心我介绍过去的人被人家拉走了。
The first step we did was we created an invitation form
所以我们为此做了一张邀请表格。
where you can invite a guest.
当你邀请一些人，
So you write the guest's name,
你把名字写下来，
some short information about the guest.
把这个人的资料简单的，
You take that invitation, you give it to your closest GLG member.
你会把这个表格交给你最信任的另外一位 GLG 会员。
That GLG member will take it to the GLG member responsible for the meeting.
那这一位会员呢，就会去接触到在当地的另外一位 GLG 的会员。
And when your guest comes to this meeting,
当你的朋友来到这个会场，
they will have a copy of the invitation.
他们会有这个邀请函，
And they will have a nice guy like Fred meeting them in the door.
他们会有人接待他们。
Cannot promise everybody will look that good.
不过他们不确保呢，每个人都像这样的品质的。
It could be me sometimes, but so they come to Fred,
他们来到 Fred 这里，
and Fred says, "Hi Jens, welcome.
我就说，嘿 ，Jens， 欢迎你。
I heard you got invited by Frank.
听说你是 Frank 邀请你过来的，
I'm really glad you came. I'm gonna be your host tonight.
非常高兴你来，我是你今天的。
I have reserved a seat for you in the first row.
我已经安排了座位给你在前排。
If you have any questions at any time,
如果你有任何的问题，
you come to me.
你来问我。
And what we normally do after the presentation is we sit down and we clarify whatever questions you might have.
会议过后，我们坐下来，你有什么问题你问我。
How many of you would like to have your guests treated as a VIP that way?
在座的各位，有哪一位希望你的朋友有如此的被招待 ？Can I share something?
Yep.
We have two from India. They contacted me and they are in the first row. Can you please stand up?
Ah, you already did. That's what we call proof of concept. It works.
These two gentlemen fly in from India. 这两位就是从印度飞过来参加我们的会议的，就是他们两位联系了我，而他们昨天来到我们会议，他们就在坐在前排。
So, but this comes at a price.
这是有代价的。
Ethics and codex.
Ethics and codex. Ethics.
Moral.
道德要有道德。
Exactly.
You don't need me again.
Speak like Frank. Yeah.
Speak like Frank.
So you need powder. And
So you need ethics. I translate English, yeah? Okay.
and if you do not abide to the powder,
如果你不遵守这个道德，
you will get expelled from the GLG.
你将会被 GLG 除名。
We don't have a warning system.
我们没有一种给你警告的，
It is a first fault, first out.
你只要跌倒一次，你就被除名。
By the way, in the GLG, there is no pin level.
No，
No pin level. We don't care about which pin level you have.
在 GLG 里面是没有级别，没有看你是什么钻的。
And if you don't believe that we mean it,
如果你不相信的话，
you try and look for a couple of members that are no longer part of the GLG.
你可以去找一些已经被除名的一些会员，你就知道了。
It took less than 30 minutes after it was brought to attention what they had done.
如果是这个事项被通知 Frank 之后被证实了之后，在30分钟里面你就被除名了。
We had valid proof.
我们要有证据，
Out.
除名，
Never come back.
永远不能回来。
And you need to know that it's not because we think they are evil people.
不是因为这个人很邪恶，
But it's because both Frank and I understand that the system must at all times be more important than the individual.
Frank 跟我却认了一件事情，就是这个系统比任何一个人更重要。
Imagine if you have traffic
举例，如果有一个交通状况，
and we only needed to abide to about 90% of the rules, 10% we could make up our own.
如果这种交通的规则我们只遵守90%，
Traffic would explode. Traffic in a car, if everybody would just...
而我们不遵守90%，那你觉得交通状况会是怎么样的？
So, we united under the one for all and all for one principle.
最后一句 "One for all, all for one" 就是我为人人，人人为我。
This is what the GLG is all about.
GLG 就是这种钥匙。
And we invite all of you
我们邀请你们
to take that to your heart.
把这放在心里。
That when you see somebody coming in the door,
当看到有人从门外走进来的时候，
remember all for one and one for all.
记住是我为人人，人人为我。
You need to be the best you can be to welcome that person.
你必须把自己做得最好，做一个最好的接待者。
Guys, competition will never be in here.
在我们的团队里面，没有所谓的竞争力，
There's enough competition out there.
只在外面才会有竞争力。
So when people come here,
人来到了这里，
we got to be the best we can be to give them the best welcome they can get.
我们要做到最好的方式，来让你觉得备受欢迎。
So how do we unite them?
那我们怎样去整合他们呢？
We did not start by saying, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this.
我们不会标定说你必须这样做，这样做，这样做。
We started by making a declaration.
我们要他们每个人自我宣誓，
That's a set of values.
这才会有价值。
Values that you can agree on.
价值是我们共同认识的。
Values that they made on a declaration, not to Frank, not to the company, not to me.
这些价值不是对公司、对 Frank 或者对我。
Our job is not to run the network.
我们的工作不是来去负责这个组织应该怎样运营。
Frank and I are a bit more like the oil. We need to make it spin faster.
我们两个人就像是机械油，让这个引擎更好、更顺畅的去转动。
And we need to make sure the right mechanisms are in place so we can really get synergy.
当然，我们要注意的是什么配件放在一起会做得更好。
But running the network, that's you guys.
如何运营这个网络是你们的。
And so the declaration was made to each other in the GLG.
所以在这个 GLG 的宣誓呢，是我们共同一起宣誓，你对我，我对你。
Now, we also made the inner circle.
我们还有一个核心圈。
The inner circle represents the GLG.
核心圈就代表了整个 GLG。
By the end of the year, we expect to have 250 GLG members globally.
我们的目标是整个 GLG 会有250名会员。
This member base elected 10 inner circle members.
这 GLG 的成员就推选了我们的核心圈代表。
And the purpose is that they extract what the GLG agrees on and they communicate directly to the Onelife company.
核心圈的工作就是整个 GLG 我们会收到所有的信息，而这些信息过滤过后，我们会对公司做出一个建议。
Remember Frank said we were building a bridge.
我们在建一座桥梁。
Remember? Some of you look at me like, huh? Do you remember Frank said building a bridge?
你记得 Frank 有说过我们在建一座桥梁吗？
Between China and America?
美国到中国去。
No, he said between the field and the company.
是说市场跟公司的这一座桥梁。
He said between the field and the company, and this is why the company has approved all of the inner circle members.
所以为什么我们的核心圈的代表是由公司审批然后批准的核心人物？
If you would have worked as many years in corporate as Frank and as I have, if you would have worked as many years in
如
corporate,
果你像 Frank 跟我在职场上有这么多年的经验，
you would know how transparent you are to the company.
你就会知道你们对公司而言是多么的透明化。
The company does not only see you when you are on stage and talking.
公司不是因为你的在台上所讲的而注意你的，
They see all of your actions.
每个人的行动力。
And that's why not everybody could be expected to be approved.
所以不是每个人都会被审批而合格成为核心圈。
We're really happy because they did approve everyone. And this allows us to make a real result.
所以因为公司审批而合格了这核心圈，所以我们逐渐的在我们过去几个月，我们看到了很好的成绩。
We have created an issue form.
我们也创造了一个表格。
This issue form you can fill out.
你可以填好这个表格，
Hand it to your GLG member.
提交给你的 GLG 成员，
Not to the company.
不是提交给公司。
And only if you have tried and tried with the company and you did not get your issue solved.
也就是说，你对公司的就是一直没有公司给你的回应，
You will hand it in.
你就填好这个表格而交给你的 GLG 会员。
And it'll go through this process and it will end up being a real result.
通过这样的一个系统，我们就会得到我们应该要的成绩。
Most of you, the things you hand in will not be dealt with individually, but we will look at what is the cause of all of this, and then that will be fixed.
当然，我们一定会整合所有的事件来去找一个解决的方法。
So when you hand in that, you improve the whole network. You understand this?
你知道吗？你这个小小的举动，其实我们是对整个体系都做出贡献跟改变。
We've also created product proposal forms.
我们也有另外一个表格，是让你们去提议跟推荐一些产品。
And we will communicate that much more detail to you so you have an idea of what really to do.
我们逐步的会跟你讲更多的信息，所以你们知道这些表格是怎么用的。
We create these things because we know the real energy is in the masses of people.
我们知道我们团队真正的力量是在市场外面。
We know that all of you come with unique talents, and we want to make sure we get everything to work for everyone.
因为我们知道你们每个人都有你们每个人的才华，所以我们要把它整合起来。
Now, when we go to this next part, it's more about the leadership.
接下来我们讲的就是领导能力。
And when you look at it as a leader, there's a thing that we really want you to take away from this meeting.
我们如何去看这个领导？我们要你领悟的是什么呢？
I want you to take this away.
第一个，你必须把它拿走。
The first lecture was big picture.
你第一个最主要的是一个大纲吧，对吧？
Nobody is saying you have to do it exactly like we showed you.
你不一定要做到，我完全告诉你做到100%。
But you need to understand the principle of this.
你必须了解做事这件事情的原则性。
You need to find the right examples for you.
你要找到这个很好的一些举例。
The second one was the KISS training.
第二点就是我们昨天的 KISS 的培训课，
And KISS is really a process.
它是一个过程。
Now it has some very practical, very powerful lessons.
它有非常实战的一些例子，对吧？
But maybe you have your own thing you want to put in there also. That's fine.
或许在你自己的经验跟经历，你要放进去一些新的东西，可以啊。
We're a global company.
我们是一个国际公司，
You're a global company.
你是一家国际公司。
And the reality is, as global as we want to be, we are still governed by local cultures.
有一样东西不能改变的就是，我们各地有各地的文化。
And we don't want to erase that in any way.
我们不能把这个文化给擦掉。
But if you look at McDonald's,
你看看麦当劳，
they are offering the same type of service, the same quality in all markets.
他们的品质、他们的服务都是一致的。
That's good. But they're not offering all the same products.
你没有发现到麦当劳不一样的麦当劳有不一样的产品？
Because they do need to respect that part of the world too.
因为他们必须尊重当地的文化。
And that's how we should build a global system.
这是如何去打造一个国际系统，
So that it is recognizable
认同，
globally.
这是国际的认同，
And so that we can identify with it locally.
所以我们才可以让当地可以认同这个东西。
Okay? Where I'm from, we love to be excited.
我来自一个很兴奋的一个地方。
But we are far away from the Americans.
Far away.
From the Americans.
但是我们远离美国很远。
In America, it seems like you can just say, "Let's have fun," and everybody go, "Yeah!"
在美国，只要人家说，我们去 party 吧，就很多人就很兴奋的跟着来了。
We don't do that.
我们不会这么做。
In Denmark, we can be excited.
在丹麦，我们也可以很兴奋啊。
We just like to know why first.
但是我们想让你知道为什么要兴奋。
Okay? So what I want you to take away from this next part is some tangible things as to why you should be excited about your business.
有些非常实在的东西，要你了解到你为什么应该那么兴奋。
And we actually have some slides for the leadership training, but I'm going to jump a little bit out of that today.
在这个培训课，我有一个PowerPoint 叫 PPT， 但是我会跳跃一下去。
And I'm going to stick with this one.
而我会有我自己的讲稿。
The third one was the Sinaloa.
第三个就是我们昨天学会的平均法和数字和平均法。
The Sinaloa, guys, you got to get it under your skin.
你们必须了解平均法则。
Remember Frank said, if you don't shoot, you can't make a goal.
你记得昨天的举例吗？如果你不企图射门，你永远不会进球。
Maybe you should think about it this way too.
你应该这样去想啊。
If you do not give them the opportunity to say no, they cannot say yes.
如果你不给对方一个讲不的机会，他也不会有一个讲 yes 的机会。
You understand?
明白这一点吗
No and yes are one.
？Yes 跟 no 都是一体的。
And you really gotta study the training of what Frank is doing, because you gotta communicate that into your teams.
你们真的要去好好的领悟 Frank 给你们的课程。
It doesn't matter if you do it or not. It's still a law. It will still govern.
不管你做与不做，这还是一个法则。BSM
is exactly the same thing as I've done to you right now. It's the same thing as I did to you right now.
就是跟我现在跟你分享的是一样的。
I'm telling you what we are doing, how we are doing it for you to understand it.
我们是做什么？我们为何这样做？所以你才会明白。
Only what you need to do with the BSM is you need to first get smart about the person you talk to.
第一点，你必须有一些领悟，去了解对方的想法。
And guys, you've got to be smart when it comes to communication.
在沟通这一方面，你们一定要有一些智慧，要很聪明。
When you talk,
你一直不停的讲，
you may be getting excited yourself because you think you're smart.
你可能自己的自我很兴奋啊，因为你觉得我很厉害。
And that's okay.
可以啊。
But the problem is you're not getting smarter on the person you talk to.
但是问题是，你有没有让对方也是聪明的领悟到你所要讲的
？Many times when we end up in a discussion with somebody,
很多时候我们跟人家交谈的时候
my focus is what is he saying or what is she saying?
我会关注他说什么。
But my focus is how can I best answer that? How can I best answer? No, yeah, I just focus on my answer.
Alright. 所以我会关注他。通常我们跟人家交谈的时候，我们不会关注他讲什么，会关注我要跟他讲什么。
So as leaders, you need to understand how to time communication.
所以我们必须了解对话的一个很重要的时机。
You need to find the purpose of why are we having a BSM.
我们要了解我们做 BSM 的原因是什么。
The first thing you need to know on a BSM is you need to be smarter on the person you work with.
最重要的是你必须有些聪明一点，去跟他如何的合作。
If you don't know me, how are you going to help me?
你不了解我，你怎么帮助我？
I'm saying this to make you more money.
我告诉你是因为我想你赚更多的钱。
You need to know what you're dealing with.
你要知道你如何去做。
And so the Indians, old Indians and Americans, the originals, they have a good principle.
所有在美国的印第安人，他们有很好的一些。
And you can try it at home.
一些文
It's an
化，
exercise.
你们可以利用这个在你们家里面去运用一下。
Let me just ask a question.
问你们一个问题：
How many of you have tried to come home? You were happy, all was good. All was good. No, not always. All was good.
Almost good.
Oh no, all is good. You are happy and all is good. You don't have
Happy
a
and all
problem.
is good.
Yeah.
When you come home. Okay. 你们多少个人回到家里的时候，你会要觉得一切都是好的？
And you were looking forward to talking to your husband or your wife.
那你要跟你的妻子或者你的配偶去交谈。
And 5 minutes after you came home,
回到家的5分钟过后，
it looked like a war zone.
它变成了一个战争区。
Some of you, it's because you know.
有人在笑，因为他是那个人，是吧？
How many of you have tried to talk and you really felt I give my all to make you understand me and they totally misunderstand you?
有没有这种经验？就是我想跟你讲的，我要好好的跟你表达，这为什么你老是听不懂呢？
It's because they listen to answer, they do not listen to understand.
因为他们的对话是听到了答案，而不是去明白和了解对方。
As leaders, we need to listen to understand.
作为一个领导，你必须学习聆听和了解、理解。
As parents, we need to listen to understand.
作为一个家长，我们必须聆听而去了解和理解。
In any relationship, we need to listen to understand.
在任何一种关系，我们必须去聆听和了解和理解。
When I have something I talk to Frank about,
我有事情跟 Frank 讲的时候，
I don't need to say, no, Frank, I think it's different.
我们不可以说是不是啊 ，Frank 不可以这样，不可以这样，不可以这样。
Here's what I do.
我会怎样讲呢？
I say, can I come with a proposal?
我能给你一个计划书吗
And here's what Frank does.
？Frank 会怎么讲？
He does not just say, just talk and I'll answer.
他不会说听你怎么讲，我就回答你。
He starts the process of an interview
他开始好像跟我一个对流，
because he wants to understand my proposal
他要了解我的计划书是怎么样的。
before he offers his real opinion to it.
当然，他听了我的计划书，他才可以给我他的建议。
And so next time you end up in a mix-max with a loved one,
下一次你跟你的另一半有任何的口角的时候，
instead of just answering,
不要直接就回答，
try and get into the habit of asking 1 to 2 questions, making sure you have understood it right.
你一定要学习怎样去问而聆听。
So when you have understood it right, you will give a better answer.
因为你学会了聆听，你才会了解跟理解，这样子你才会给他一个更正确的回答。
All you need is a pen.
你需要的只是一个笔，
You can do this with a downline that you may not have the best relationship with.
你可以测试这个游戏跟一个你不是很好的关系的一个下属。
And this pin is a talking pin. Talking pin. Yeah.
这个 pin 他会讲话的，
So Fred has the talking pin.
我有这个会讲话的 pin，
It is his job to talk.
是我要负责讲话，对不对？
And it is my job to understand.
所以 Jens 的责任是什么呢？去理解，去明白。
I cannot talk. I just need to understand.
他不需要讲话，他的责任就是聆听跟明白。
And what determines when I get the talking stick
当我把笔交给他的时候，
is when Fred feels he is understood.
我怎么会把它交给他呢？是因为我觉得他明白我了。
So if you want to say something, you better hang in to understand first.
所以当你在发言的时候，你最好是要明白我。
You try and do that, it will take away aggression in a conversation.
如果你这样子做的话呢，你们两方面的对谈将不会有很大的冲突，
And it'll make you much better in communicating.
那可以给你一个更好的沟通方式。
If you're in a locked situation with somebody,
当你在交战的时候，
it's often because you did not listen.
问题都是因为你没有在聆听。
Let me give you an example with my son.
我给你一个举例，我和我儿子，
He was growing very fast.
他长得很快，
And he was a teenager and he did crazy things.
他是个年轻人。
In my world, he did crazy things.
对我来讲，他是做一些很疯狂的事。
In his world, he did normal things.
在他的世界里面，他觉得很正常啊。
But I got into the habit of yelling at him.
那我有一个习惯怎么样呢？我给他吼。
You know what he got into the habit of?
When he get
His habit?
oh, his habit， 他有什么习惯呢？
He was just waiting for me to be done yelling.
他的习惯就是等着你吼我了。
So he said, "So are you done?
你吼完了吗？
Was that all?
还有吗？
Can I go now?"
那你吼完了，我可以走了吗？
And I yelled some more.
那做老爸就更火啦。
Don't you understand it?
你不明白我讲什么吗？
I'll teach you.
我在教你啊。
And so one day, he did something crazy again.
有一天，他又做了一些疯狂的事。
Now he's bigger than me,
现在他比我高大了，
stronger than me.
比我强壮了。
Luckily, he looks a hell of a lot better than me.
哎，
And I said, "You come on in.
所以
Mother and I need to talk to you."
所以我就跟他讲，你进来，我有话跟你讲。
He didn't care.
他不管啊。
By the way, we were here about 6 years ago in Malaysia.
6年前他有来马来西亚
We were participating in the World Championships in karate.
karate，
Yeah.
他跆拳道是吧？哎，参加跆拳道 karate，
I say we, but it was him.
哎，不是他参加，
He did all the work. I was just afraid.
所以是他去参加这个活动。
And he was amongst the top 8.
他是这个比赛里面的8位优秀选手。
So you imagine a guy like that getting in the living room.
如果你有这样的一个人在你的客厅里面，
And I said, and I looked down and I said, "You know, I'm sorry.
那我会跟他讲什么呢？我想，
I'm so sorry for having yelled at you.
小珍，对不起，
I'm sorry for having lost myself.
很对不起，我失控了。
It's not the kind of relationship I want with you.
这不是我要跟你的有一种关系，
It's not how you and me should talk."
不是我们应该有这样的交谈。
And I promise
我答应你，
that I will give more of an effort to try and understand you.
我会尽量去了解跟明白你。
And I was very emotional.
我很富有感情，你懂吗？
But I was not sure he was going to understand anything.
那我也不能确认他听得懂嘛。
So I looked up at him,
我望着他，
and tears was running down his eyes.
我看到他就是眼睛流着眼泪。
This guy
他这么高，
was crying like a boy this tall.
他哭泣就像一个小孩子般的哭泣。
And so it doesn't matter where you are in life.
不管你在哪里，你的人生在哪里，
We have a fundamental need to be understood.
我们要的就是去被理解，被去明白。
Until you feel understood, you will never be happy about a conversation.
当你没有觉得你被理解、你被明白的时候，你不会有一个很好的沟通。
So if you have a conflict with a cross line, an up line, a down line, a neighbor, whatever,
不管你跟谁有一种任何的冲突，
I want to offer you a tactic to better that situation.
我给你一个建议，如何去应对吧。
You need to take responsibility.
第一，你必须要有责任感。
Responsibility, like I said, I'm sorry.
责任感是什么呢？我跟他说对不起。
I did not start with him, you need to change that.
我没有说你必须改变，
I said, I'm sorry.
我说的是我对不起。
Because you know, responsibility is really divided. It's the ability to respond to a situation.
在英文的字母里面，责任 responsibility 分为2个字，就是能力去反应。
The other thing you're saying when you're blaming, like Frank is saying,
好像 Frank 所说的，哎，这都是你的错。
is if Frank is doing everything and I'm going to point all fingers.
如果是真的他是这样做，我应该这样讲。
It's
都是
because of Frank, I cannot help it, it's because of Frank.
因为都是你的错。
He talks bad about me all the time.
他每次都说我的坏话。
Now I can do nothing, I'm just a victim.
我是个受害者。
How many here wants to live a life being a victim?
谁要生活着？你生活就是我永远是个受害者。
So you gotta get into the habit of responsibility.
如果你不要成为一个受害者，你就必须要有责任感。
It doesn't matter what life throws at you.
不管你的生命是怎样的，
You always have the ability to respond.
你一定要有能力去反映这些事情。
I'm going to tell you a story about Frank about responsibility at the end of this.
我在今天结束的时候，我会告诉你一个关于 Frank 责任感的故事。
I want you to think about a simple thing when you communicate also.
要去想一下如何很简单的去做一个沟通。
It is about groups of people.
两组人，
This is a woman, this is a man.
这个是女的，这个是男的。
When you communicate to a woman, you have a different set of rules than when you communicate to a man.
你跟女人沟通，跟男人沟通，你要有不一样的方法。
Now, to the men, let's just admit it. We're not good at this.
男人承认吧，我们沟通方式没有他们好。
And this training is really for the women to better understand the men. Yeah.
今天整个培训是让女人了解什么是男人的思想。
Because if I were saying that the men that I could teach you how to understand women, I would be lying.
因为我不能告诉你说我在教男人如何理解女人，这是我跟你讲谎话，我做不到。
Women, you need to understand that we are in awe of you. In awe, we are just amazed by you.
OK， 所以我们真的是很，我怎么讲啊 ？awe 了，
We are amazed by them.
对我对于女人啊很惊讶，很惊叹，
The biggest respect.
尊敬。
Now, there's some things that comes natural to you.
因为你很自然去做这件事情了。
That is absolutely not natural to us.
对你很自然的事情，对我们男人来讲是非常不自然的。
You have the ability to remember, any birthday or any relation and all of that.
你可以你的记忆可以储存着谁的生日啊，什么周年纪念啊，什么这些日子，你们都可以记得住。
And when you talk to each other, you say, "Hi, how are you?"
那女人跟沟通的时候呢，哎呀，你好吗？
Did you have a good day?
你今天过得好吗？
And we like that
我们很喜欢接受。
because, the difference between a man and a boy
男人跟男孩有什么不一样呢？
is actually the price of the toys.
只是玩具的价钱不一样而已。也就是说，男孩子跟男人都是一样的。
We grow to about 12 years old.
大概12岁。
And then the body just continues.
到了12岁的时候，只是思想维持12岁，只是身体长大了。
Mine stopped a little bit before Fred's body did.
只是他的身体就很早就停止了，那 Fred 就长高一点而已。
So when we do something,
当我们做事情的时候，
when we vacuum clean,
我们去擦地。
or maybe I should say try to vacuum clean because we probably won't do it the way you would do it.
我就说，我也不能说我在擦地，我企图在擦地，但是我擦地肯定没有你好。
And you come home,
你回到家了，
you have to imagine men as dogs.
你要去幻想男人就像你的宠物狗一样，
The tail is going like this.
尾巴一定是摇摆着的。
Look what I done for you.
那男人就告诉你看我为你做的是什么，我擦地了。
Most women though say, well, you didn't get to the corner.
那女的会怎么讲？那个角落你没有擦干净。
Can you imagine how the little puppy feels now?
你有没有想过你那只狗会什么感觉啊？
When all the little puppy wanted was, "You so good."
那这小狗其实说，哎呀，真乖呀。
Thank you so much, honey.
谢谢你啊，妈咪。
And then you can clean the rest when I'm gone.
你可以在我离开的时候，你把它擦干净了。
But you need to know I did my best.
不过你要知道，我已经办得最好了。
I did not decide to clean the center of the room and just leave it out. I just did the best I could.
我不是故意不擦那边的，我已经在我的氛围里面，我已经做得最好了。
Okay?
明白吗？
When we don't think about birthdays, that's because we live in boxes.
我们不会记得生日的。
You can handle as much different thoughts as you want to. Crazy, we cannot.
你们能记得很多的东西，我们做不到啊。
Men can, of course, change the box.
因为我们是生活在方格里面。
But I can only be in one box at a time.
但是我可以在别的方格，但是我只能在一个时间里面，只能在一个方格里面。
Men, I'm talking to men right now.
现在我跟男士讲话，
Have you ever tried when the wife comes home
你太太回来了，
and you make the mistake of saying, Hi,
你就说嗨，
how are you, honey?
哎，老婆，你今天怎么样啊？
And she says, I'm good.
你老婆回应说，啊，我很好啊。
And now it begins.
开始了，
And she says, How are you?
那你怎么样啊？
I'm fine.
我也很好啊。
Now she says, How was your day? My brain goes back to the morning.
当他问我，那你今天过得怎么样啊？
And I
我的
look at
思
my
维，
day.
我的思维就会带回我从早上开始，
And before I can answer,
我还没有回答的时候，
she said, Did anybody call?
我老婆就问有没有人打电话啊？
Now my brain needs to go back one more time to find out if somebody called.
那我的思维又要回到说，哎呀，有没有人打电话给我？
What do you want for dinner? I'm about to check who called. Now you ask about food.
我的思维还没有回到今天谁打电话给我，他就问你今天吃什么呀？我的思维又要回去了。
And when you have the fourth question,
当你问我第4个问题的时候，
my brain is like,
我会怎么样呢？我就开始发火了，你懂吗？
and that's when we start to, okay.
哎，那回答就是这样子了，
Or we just don't answer.
或者我就沉默了，
Because we're still looking for answers for the first bloody 5 questions.
因为我还在思考着。诶，刚才你问我什么？我还在找答案呢。
You just need to know that when you communicate as leaders,
当你这样沟通的时候，你必须了解对方
how we function.
怎么运作的。
And men, when you communicate this way,
当男人如此的去跟女人沟通的时候，
we need to admit that we have the limitations here.
我们必须承认，我们的耐心是有限度的。
Otherwise, the communication will never really be good.
如果你不改善的话，你不可能有很好的沟通方式。
And we need to make sure that in a team, we understand there's power between both of these.
在一个团队里面，我们必须了解一个人的限制。
I have a very good friend who was in a divorce.
我有一个朋友，他离异了，
And so when he comes to me with a problem,
他跟我谈论问题的时候，
I try to be constructive about it. Let's see what we can do together. How can I help?
我会很建设性的去思考，我可以如何去帮忙。
Because men want to be practical and help.
因为男人要很实际性、很实战性的，
We think it's what we're supposed to do.
我们要怎么做怎么做。
But sometimes women just want to share their story. You just need to listen to me.
其实有些时候，女人跟你交谈的时候，她只是要你聆听而已，
And those are different needs.
但是不一样的需求感。
So here's a tip for you guys.
这是一个
A tip.
一个 tip， 所以给你一个小小的建议。
When somebody comes of a female nature to share something with you,
如果是一个女性跟你分享一些东西，
it is really a sign of trust.
她就是跟你表示她信任你。
And your single most important job is this.
你最重要的一个工作，
She has the talking stick.
她拿着讲话的笔。
You didn't have to take it. You just made yourself a woman. She has the talking stick.
因为对方是讲话那一方，
And guys, your job is to understand.
男人，你们的工作就是去了解、理解。
You look at the statistics, women are the best networkers, period.
你去看看数字，女人是最好的直销人。
And I can tell you why.
我可以告诉你为什么。
Because of the emotional intelligence of a woman,
因为这女人的特质，
they have the highest level of credibility.
女人有最高层次的信用度。
And somebody tells you that this business is not a serious business.
有人告诉你这不是一个很认真的生意。
And networking is not serious.
这个直销人不认真。
I'm going to prove to you in the next 2 minutes that that's the biggest load of BS you're ever going to hear.
对，我可以证明我们刚才那个人所讲的都是假的。
When we talk about marketing today, we need to talk about online marketing. That's the only game.
只要我们今天讲行销，我们肯定就要讲网络行销。
Last year, this type of advertisement grew by more than 400% according to Google.
去年在 Google 的一个报告，就是做网络行销增长了400倍。
The advertisement I'm talking about is influential marketing. Influential marketing.
就是有影响力的行销法。
Did you know that Snapchat? You know Snapchat?
Snapchat
Yeah. It was about 14 days ago
14天前，
where the youngest of the Kardashians, that's an American reality family, 14 days ago,
14天前，
the youngest of the Kardashians is an American reality show.
在美国有一部电视剧，
She's 21 years old.
21岁的一个
She tweeted,
Twitter 你懂吗？tweet
I just looked at my Snapchat for the first time in a month. Sad. Am I the only one not checking it anymore?
所以他就在这么多天里面才第一次看他自己的 tweet。
Do you know what happened?
你知道发生了什么事吗？
In 24 hours,
在24小时里
Snapchat lost $1.3 billion in value.
，Snapchat 损失了1.3个亿，13个亿啊，13个亿。
Now she's a major influencer
为什么呢？因为这个人是一个非常有影响力的人物。
because of the 25 million people following her.
25 million，
Yeah.
因为他的粉丝团有2500万。
But you guys are all influencers.
你们也是很有影响力的人。
Have you seen advertisement for fitness equipment?
你有没有看过一些那些什么健身器材的一些广告？
Yes. You have a doctor and you have some people who lost a lot of weight in 14 days.
有没有看过一些胖的14天里面就变成瘦了？
Do you trust those advertisements?
你相信那些广告吗？
No. But now what happens? Let's say we have 10 different models.
如果我们有10个模特儿，
And number 2,
第2号人物，
a friend of yours has tried number 2.
你的朋友用过第2号。
And I said, hey man, this stuff really works. It really got into my muscles and I lost weight.
所以你的朋友告诉你，那第2号的工具真的很有效啊。
What happens now?
现在怎么样啊？
Out of all of these 10, only one stands out.
这10个工具里面，就只有一个比较突出，对不对？
Because it's the one you heard about from a person who you trust and therefore they influenced you.
所以，因为什么会这样子呢？是因为你相信这个人，而这个人讲的话，他说他有影响力，对你而有影响的。
As individuals, we may be micro-influencers.
对我们个人来讲，那可能我们的影响是小的，
And micro-influencers has a high impact on their audience.
但是我们这样的影响是对观众来讲是有影响力的。
But you need to understand this.
你必须明白这一点。
As a network,
作为一个网络，
micro-influencers become major influencers
这样的一种影响可以变成了很大的影响力，
with a very high impact.
可以那个效果是很大的。
This is not talking about the future. This is today, guys.
我们讲的是今天，而不是未来。
The power you have in your organizations.
你在你自己组织里面的影响力，
Any company in the world would pay ridiculous amounts of money to get into that capital called social capital.
很多的企业都没有办法做得到。
This capital here is worth more than any cryptocurrency in the world.
这样的一种关系的一种价值，比市面上所有的加密数字货币更有价值。
Because if you behave, you can spend it again and again and again and never lose.
因为这种能力，如果你用得好的话，你可以重复、不停的用。
A real quick final here, and you get the deal shaker numbers.
好，现在就给你一些数字。
Remember how we said it was growing in different stages.
你知道我们在增长的时候，不是有不一样的阶段吗？
The first stage being the pioneer phase.
第一阶段是拓荒者。
Right now, the world is trying to figure out what is cryptocurrency.
现在整世界都在去了解什么是加密数字货币。
What every cryptocurrency needs to do is it needs to grow into the next stage.
所有的加密数字货币要的是什么呢？从这个阶段到这个阶段去。
It's not enough to stay as you are. You need to change all the time.
你必须改变啊！
You need the ability to respond at all times.
你要有能力去反应，这是重要的。
And so some people, they grow up until here and they realize to change, there's a big gap.
有些呢来到这里的时候，要转变到这里，他发现他有一个非常大的一个空洞在这里。
And as leaders, you need to accept that not everyone is ready to take that jump.
那是不是每一个人都愿意冒险跳过来这里？
In fact, most people they'll run to the edge and they'll go, oh, I'm not doing that.
对，因为他来到这个时候，他就说哇，我不
I
要
heard
跳了，
Dr. Rusha is in jail.
我不要跳了。
Frank doesn't listen to me and my problem.
因为 Frank 没有在听我的问题啊。
I'm going to take my beautiful, well-prepared problem
那我把我这好的问题，
and I'm going to run back
我就往后跑了。
and I'm going to start with a new company that doesn't have that kind of issues.
那我回去另外一家新公司就重新开始。
But if that new company grows, sooner or later they will have to make the jump.
不管哪一家公司，当它发展到这一个点的时候，这里你还必须要跳过去的。
And the jump is usability.
这个跳跃其实就是我们所讲的实用性。
So guys, here's the job for you as leaders.
你们作为领导的工作是什么呢？
First of all, you shouldn't make that jump on your own.
你必须自己跳跃过来。
You should always look for leaders. Don't be afraid of them.
跳跃要去找更多的领导。
They may not talk like you.
他们可能不像你这样的去
They may not think like you.
讲演，他不像你这样的去思考。
But that only means you can reach more people.
但是这表示你要去找更多的人。
If you will only let me grow, I will support your team. That's the promise of any leader in your team.
所有的领导都是这样子的，只要你愿意为我付出，去扩大我的整个组织，我都会为你服务。
Most leaders look for followers only.
Look for
Followers.
很多领导就找的是什么呢？
They don't ask any
跟随
questions.
者。
They just follow.
我只要跟随者。
But when you build the bridge to the next level,
但是你跳跃过后的时候呢，
market will be 10 times bigger, easy.
市场会10倍的更简单的运作。
You have to understand that you need to leave some people behind, and that may be the toughest thing you'll experience as a leader.
在一个企业的一个顾问里面，我告诉你，当你跳跃的时候，肯定有人会遗留在这里的。
I'm telling you, there are people who joined the pioneer market
很多人在这里加入的时候，
who claim to have understood cryptocurrency,
他们说他们明白什么是加密数字货币，
and they will stop here.
他们永远会停在这里。
Next time you see them is when they are custom in the mass market.
当你们再见到他们的时候，他们只是大众市场里面的一个消费者，
It's just the way it is.
这是事实。
But your job, your promise to people was to lead.
你的工作，你的承诺就是去带领大众。
And if you have people out there saying, well, you know, I have problems with deal shaker design and people, you know, merchants cannot come in.
那很多人觉得优秀哥有这样的问题啊，这些问题啊。
I'm telling you, that's very good problems.
这些都是好问题。
In the first 10 months, we're just talking about 10 months.
在 Deal Shaker 的头10个月，
Deal Shaker did a volume of 120 million won.
我们 one 的交易额是1.2个亿的交易额。
Only one, no euros in this.
B 的交易额。
I remember when I attended the meeting in London when Dr. Rusha went up on stage and said, 17 will be the year of the merchants.
我记得我第一次去见卢亚博士的时候，他说2017年是商家之年。
I have never seen so many leaders clapping with fingers crossed.
我没有看过很多领导就说鼓掌，但是说期待。
They smiled and said, hopefully.
期待什么呢？希望如此。
But they did not know why, they did not know how, they just said, yes, please, please.
因为什么期待呢？因为期待的时候他不知道应该怎么做。
And then when in February the platform went live, they went like, there's no shop in my country.
所以在去年2月开启的时候呢，很多领导就说：“哎呀，在我的国家也没有商家，也没有商家，我的国家没有我的商家。”
It cannot work.
哎呀，行不通的啦。
But you know what? This is what they did the first 10 months.
但是你看，事实是这是我们的效果，我们的成绩。
If you multiply that by an average of 15 euros.
举个例子，用这个1乘以15欧元就好了。
I have a bad and a good news for you.
我有个好消息，有个坏消息。
The bad news is the record of Onelife has just been broken.
The record of Onelife.
Of Onelife.
那 Onelife 的记录又被打破了。
11 months to a billion. This is 10 months to 1.8. This is 10 months to 1.8 billion.
This 10 months, 10 months results. 这是10个月过后的这个价值，对吧？
You need to get this. You need 120 million. You multiply that with 15 euros.
对吧？所以是1.2个亿嘛，乘以15欧。这个是18亿欧元，对，对。
And guys, with the last example here, I want to show you why this is so important.
为什么这个很重要呢？
And we'll come to this.
回到这里，
You need to find the why for your business.
你要了解到为何你会在这个生意。
And the why I'm talking about is not the house that you described.
这个为何不是如何，
It is the purpose of what we do.
这个原因，你里面的原因是什么？
Too many go out there and they feel they're taking money from their friends in order to gain what they want in life.
很多人会觉得我到外面，我招商我的朋友，那我要赚钱。
But you need to understand how this really works.
你必须了解它到底是怎么做
Can I
的。
see honestly, how many in here believe that cryptocurrency is the future?
在这里，谁认同加密数字货币就是一种趋势和未来？
Okay, done. You don't need to applaud, done. You believe that.
你相信吗？
Here's the consequence of that.
来，这就是你要如何。
In the first phase, pioneer phase, over here,
在我们的第一阶段里面，
there will be a lot of people talking about opportunity, opportunity.
很多人都讲机会啊，机会啊。
They put money in and they take money out.
哎，钱放进去，钱会被拿回来。
It's fiat in and more fiat out. When you hear about all the new millionaires, they talk about not the amount of bitcoins they have, they talk about the amount of dollars they took out of Bitcoin.
你听到很多在市面上说他们是有百万富翁啊等等，他们不讲的是币，他们是如何把币放进去，然后把现金套出来。
And that's because right now we have an idea it's the future.
我们讲的是未来。
But in the second phase, when the bridge is built and you have usability, which you guys have,
第二阶段我们讲的就是实用性，现在你们的币就是可以用了。
people will put fiat currency into crypto to stay.
很多人就把法定货币变成了加密数字货币，
And to grow there.
让它增长。
But the main purpose will not be growing in value.
那目的不是把它的价值增长而已，
It will be that they have their money in a safe place because they can still use them, so there's no need to have fiat currency.
因为有了加密数字货币，不只是增值，但是他们还可以用，所以我就不需要法定货币了。
And that leads us into the third phase of it all.
第三个阶段就是大众市场阶段，
Because nobody goes through a change like that without somebody losing out.
那如果发展到这里的话呢，肯定有一些人会被落下来的。
This phase, your family and friends will be going and they will be paying with fiat currency for the same product they have bought for many years.
这边的人就是一定是用法定货币来做交易的，
Only this shop will ask for more and more and more fiat currency.
商家就会只会要更多的法定货币。
Till one day they say, Jens, you don't need to put the paper over here anymore, we don't accept.
总有一天他会说我不收法定货币了。
Your friends and families are like children playing football on the side of a high street.
就好像小孩子在一边去玩足球，
With heavy traffic coming by every time.
有很多的车辆在路边经过，
You see the ball roll onto the street and you see a child running after the ball, just focused on the ball.
你会看到有一粒球往路边滚，那这个小孩子追着这粒球，
What do?
你会怎么做？
You stop the child, why? You don't know him.
你要阻止那孩子吗？你不认识他，为什么要阻止他？
There are many children here, why do you stop that one?
哎，为什么你要阻止他？
You do it because you feel it's the only right thing to do, correct?
你阻止这个小孩往路跑，是因为你觉得你这样做是对的。
When you just pick up somebody, do you expect that child to be happy?
你把他抓住了，你会觉得那个孩子会很高兴吗？
No, they will kick and scream and be afraid.
因为你抓住他的时候，小孩子一定会反应会踢你的，因为他怕呀。
Does that mean you get mad at the child?
哎，是不是你在打他呢？不是，
No, you take the child to a safe zone.
你把他孩子带到一个安全的地方。
And you go down and you communicate on a level with the child.
那你不是跪下来，你跟他沟通，
Telling him you can have a new ball, you cannot have a new life.
对，你会跟他讲，你追着这个球的话，你会生命都没有了。
The ball is fiat currency.
那粒球就是我们的法定货币。
And the children are those you know who do not have information about cryptocurrency.
我刚才讲的那些小孩子，就是你周围的朋友没有加密数字货币认知的朋友。
When you go out, I want you to change your why.
你要出去的时候，你必须要改变你自己的为何。
You don't sell education.
你不是在卖教育，
You help people get the information in time before this happens.
你是在帮助很多的人去认知，在大众市场发生的时候之前，必须做这件事情。
What they do is up to them.
他们要怎么做是由他们自己决定。
And I hope that helped your mindset.
我希望我这个举例让你们有一个更
And I want
重
to
新
thank
对
you
我
for
们的认
listening to
识。
me.
谢谢你给我的，你聆听我的课程。
But before I go off stage, I want to tell you something about Frank.
在我结束之前，我要跟大家讲一讲 Frank 的
It's
故事。
easy when you see pictures of Frank and you hear about what all he has done to think that life was just smooth for him.
当我们在外界听到有关 Frank 的时候，你会觉得他一切都是很成功，一切都是很顺利的。
Yeah, I mean, he was the CEO of a billion-dollar company.
当然，他是一个 CEO， 一家公司的 CEO。
But not many people know that when he took over that role of CEO,
我们只知道他是一家10亿公司的价值的一家 CEO， 但是很多人不知道他接管那家公司的时候，
the company owed plus 4 million in immediate paid debts.
那家公司当时负债400万，
They had about $3,000 on the account they could not access.
当时公司只有3000多块钱，而且被银行封结了。
I didn't want to be CEO of that company.
我不要做那一家公司的 CEO， 对吧？
But because Frank had a strong why, he said, yes, I will.
但是因为 Frank 他的心里面有一个很强烈的为何我要这样子做，
He brought his heart, soul, and money into it.
他把自己的心跟钱放在里面。
And his motivation was all of the shareholders that he did not want to see lose.
他的动力是为了整家公司所有的股东，而不要让股东有任何的亏损。
So if you look for somebody to take this great company to the next level,
如果你要这家公司从这样的一个状态改变到另外一种状态，
You want to look for somebody who's done it before.
你一定要去找一个曾经这么成功做过这件事情的人去委托他。
And you could ask for no better man than Mr. Frank Ricketts.
没有任何一个人就有如 Mr. Frank Ricketts。
Okay, guys, thanks a lot.
谢谢。
Give me 15 minutes of your time, and we're done.
只需花大家一下子的时间，我们就讲完了，就结束了。今天
Numbers,
数字
deal shaker,
，deal shaker，
usability.
实用性，
Your coin,
你的币，
on the day it goes public,
当我们公开交易的时候，
will have a value.
会有一个价值的。
That value that no one knows
那个价值没有人知道会是什么，
will be related to one thing only.
它只会跟一样东西有连接，
The usability to buy products and services with the coin.
它的实际的实用性去买东西或者买服务。
And the more people who want to use the coin to buy products and services around the world
在全世界越来越多的人要用这个币的时候，
will make it more valuable.
会使到它更有价值。
Our whole training is based on we really got to speed this thing up.
我们整个培训是为了什么呢？我们要加速我们所有的行动。
And if you reflect on what we've done the last 2 days, everything is only focused on that.
你没有发现到我们这2天的培训所专注的就是只有一件事情，
To kiss as many people as possible,
去亲吻更多的人，
whether they kiss you back or not.
不管他们会不会亲回你，
To get as many no's as possible,
要得到
because you're going to get paid for it.
要给很多人就拒绝你，你才会收到钱。
You are there to educate the people about what is going to happen.
你在给对方一些教育，让他知道未来将会如何。
The change that is unstoppable, with or without them or you. It's going to happen. It is happening.
一个你不能停止、你不能阻止的改变，不管你认同与否。
You want to make money in life? You've got to be there when change happens.
当改变发生的时候，你必须在那边，
And not after it's happened.
而不是在过后。
We've been talking about you've got to get the right mindset to this.
所以你们的想法一定要对，
With your own personal goals to drive you.
运用你自己的目标去推动你自己。
But also the why, which Jens explained to you.
好像耶稣跟你讲的是为何是非常重要的，你的为何，
The purpose.
那个要。
If you have friends and family, you've got to inform them.
如果你有朋友，你有亲戚，你必须要告诉他们，
Not to earn BV in a commission plan,
不是为了你的 BV， 不是为了你的奖金，
but because that's your friends and family.
因为
You've got to inform them about what's going on.
因为他们是你的亲戚，他们是你的朋友，你一定要通知他们。
And there's a lot of challenges on the way.
当然，我们将会有很多的挑战，
And I'll finish with challenges in a minute.
我会跟你分享挑战。
But who of you has ever seen something in the shop and you looked at it and you have said, that is too expensive?
你们在购物的时候有没有看过一样东西，但是你心里告诉我自己，哎呀，这太贵了。
Come on, it's the last time you got to show
有没
hands.
有想买一样东西，但是你跟我自己，你跟你去想，哎呀，这东西太贵了。
Well, I got a shock for you.
我给你一个商店，
It's not too expensive for you.
我告诉你，它不会是很贵，
It's because you can't afford it.
是因为你不够钱。
Do you understand the difference?
你明白吗？因为不是它太贵，而是你付不起。
Let me tell you something that may be a secret for you.
或许我告诉你个秘密好不好？
It is affordable for you.
你付得起的。
Today, right now.
今天这个时候，
Think of the last shop where you were looking in the window and you said, oh, I would really love to have that, but I don't have enough money.
回想一下，你去购物的时候看过一样东西，你想，哎呀，我买不起，想那个状况。
Forget all the money you can make in networking. I'm talking about something else on top.
把奖金制度，把你能赚到的钱，我们放在一边。
You know what you need to do
你知道你应该怎么做吗？
to make so many things affordable for you?
你知道你要怎样把很多东西都变成你付得起的吗？
Go through the door of that shop
走进去那个商店，
and make that shop into a merchant.
把那个商店变成了我们丢血客的商家。
And all those coins you have
你所有的币，
suddenly make things affordable. Today, right now, not when it's public. Right now.
突然间会把你付不起的东西变成你付得起、你买得起。
In Zagreb 4 weeks ago, 304 cars were bought.
在4周前，在克罗地亚304部车子被卖出去了，
Because everyone could afford them.
因为每个人都付得起啊。
With fiat currency? No.
法定货币吗？不是的，
Because they had 60% in fiat,
因为他们付的是60%的法定货币，
which meant they could never get that car.
付不起。
But they had 40% in coins.
但是48%是给币
And
的。
suddenly, the car became affordable. The pair of shoes became affordable. The new washing machine came affordable. This is what you've got to get into your heads, guys.
突然间，很多你以前说为买不起的东西，都变成了买得起的。所以这个观念，你必须把它深深的放在你的脑海里。
You all control the value when it goes public.
在座的各位都是控制着我们OneCoin交易之后的价值的人。
Get merchants, get merchants, get merchants for your own benefit.
去招商，为的是为了你自己，
And then enjoy the things that you could not afford before.
而且就可以把以前买不起的东西变成买得起。
But enjoy them now. Enjoy them tomorrow. Enjoy them the next week.
所以你可以在今天、明天、下个礼拜都可以享用它。
You need to get yourself in a position that when you look in the shop window, never again do you have the feeling it's too expensive.
你的定位将会是这样子的：站在一个店面前去看的时候，你不会再有那种感觉说这个东西我买不起。
You know how great it is when you can go in a restaurant
你不会说去到一个餐馆，
and you read the menu
你看餐牌，
left to right and not right to left.
是看左边，不是看右边。通常我们看是看右边，看左边。
People look at the price and then see what you get for it.
通常我们是看左边、右边，什么价钱，看什么菜，我们点这个菜。
Look at what you want. You don't care about the price.
我们要的是看左边这边是什么，不要管价钱，看左边就好。
Because that is a one-coin merchant.
因为他是我们OneCoin的商家，
That's what you need.
你需要的就是这样子。
Do you know who is the most successful ever sportsman in the world? Runner, racer?
你知道赛车最优秀的赛车手是哪一位吗？
Any idea?
舒马赫。
Bolt? No.
舒马赫。
Anyone else? Runner. A runner.
Runner.
Carl Lewis.
Carl Lewis.
100 meters, 200 meters, long jump. No. We had him already.
错。世界上最优秀的赛
The most successful runner in history. Edwin Moses.
Edwin Moses。
I want every one of you, when you leave this room, before you go and kiss anyone, alright? Google him. Not now, please. Google him later.
我要大家去下课之后 Google 一下这个名字。
This guy's history, his success, is absolutely off this planet.
这个人在赛跑的这个行业里面的他的成就是没有人可以对
You
比
can
的。
take Usain Bolt, brilliant. Carl Lewis, even more brilliant. Put them together, and their success together, they don't get 20% of this guy's success.
目前我们最优秀的赛跑健将就是 Usain Bolt， 再加上之前的 Carl Lewis， 两个人加起来，他们的成就没有他20%。
This guy ran the 400-meter hurdles.
越跨栏400米跨栏。
What's that?
跨栏。
That's also a barrier, yeah? It's a challenge.
Yes, it's a challenge， 是一个挑战。跨栏是一个很挑战的赛跑。
400-meter hurdles. Look at this. From 1977 through to 1987, over a 10-year period,
10年里面，
he won successively 107 finals.
他连续在10年里面，他在107个决赛里面获得了金牌。
You need to think of that. 107 consecutive races, finals. He hit the finishing line first.
所以在10年里面，107次他获得了冠军。
I mean, in 10 years, you could have had a bad day, huh?
在10年里面，你总有一天会不怎么好吧
10 years.
？10年。
I was watching an interview on CNN, a documentary,
Well, that's
3-4
CNN.
years ago.
几年前我看了一部纪录片，
The guy was interviewing Edwin Moses.
那他们就是采访 Edwin Moses。
And there's something Edwin said at the end, just, I tell you, it hit me so hard.
在交谈的最后，他有一句话打动了我。
The interviewer asked him, you know, about his success and blah, 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 Olympics, world champions, IAA. I mean, 107 finals, successive.
他就采访他，你连续10年里面107场的决赛而得到金牌，
Awesome, man.
是非常非常优秀，这是无人可比的。
And the interviewer said, you must have been a pretty good 400-meter runner.
那他就会问他，那你肯定是在400米里面，你是非常优秀的赛跑健将啦。
And Edwin said, nah.
Edwin 说不是的，
And the interviewer said, come on, you're joking with me. You must have been in the top 10
不可能啊！
in the 400-meter run.
你的成果这么的棒，
Nah, I wouldn't have been in the first top 100. I wouldn't have been in the first top 100.
他说我可能不会在百名之内。
And the interviewer just could not understand that.
那采访者不明白他讲什么，
So he said, well, what made you then so great if it wasn't running the 400 meters?
如果你不是这么优秀的话，你怎么有这样的成绩呢？
And here was his answer. And this is my last message for everyone in this room.
他的答案是如此，而这也是我给你最后的一句话。
Edwin answered,
Edwin 的回答
you know what made me the world's greatest ever?
，What makes me the greatest?
What made me?
What made me？
Yeah.
你知道什么成就了我成为最优秀的赛跑健将吗？
You want to know what I concentrated on? What I wanted to be the best in the world at doing?
你知道我的专注是什么吗？
Getting over those hurdles.
跳过那个栏。
No one could get over those hurdles, those barriers, that challenge that they put in front of me better than I could.
那个跨栏就是一种挑战，而我注重的是如何跳过那个跨栏，而没有人能克服这个问题，比我更优秀。
Everyone has a race to run.
每个人都有一段赛跑，
Everyone has a finishing line they want to get to as fast as possible.
每个人都有一个终点要跑到的。
But too many people concentrate on the distance
很多人的关注是要跑多远，
instead of what Edwin concentrated on.
而不是像 Edwin 所关注的。
He concentrated on handling the hurdle,
他的关注是我如何克服那个问题，
handling the challenge,
那个问题就是他的挑战。
dealing with the hurdles put in front of him better than anyone else in the world.
他如何更有效地克服在他面前的问题，做得比别人好。
You want to end your race?
你要赛跑赛赢吗？
You want to get to that finishing line before anyone else?
你要比别人快到终点吗？
And every one of us has a different finishing line. That's fine.
我们每个人的赛跑终点线都不一样。
That's the why we were talking about, the personal why.
为什么不一样？就是我们里面的为何不一样。
The distance you've got to run.
跑是肯定要跑的那个路途，
But the ones who are going to get there first
跑到终点，第一个跑到终点的人，
are the ones who can deal with the hurdles that are going to be put up in front of you.
是可以克服摆在我们前面困难障碍的那个人。
I wish every one of you become a Edwin Moses.
我希望各位都成为一位 Edwin Moses。
Okay. I have 60 seconds and I'm going to say goodbye to you.
我有60秒的时间要跟你说再见了。
But I want every one of you to finish the day like I do when I have the time at every meeting.
来，我要怎样如何去总结我今天的会议呢？
And those of you who know this, because some of you have seen me do this before, just do what you did the first time you saw it.
有些人已经玩过这个游戏了，所以大家就配合一下这个游戏。
I want every one of you to take your thumb and finger and press them together. Hold your hand up high.
大家的手这样的摆设，
And you're going to bring this to your forehead.
来摆到你的额头，
And you're going to bring it to your nose.
放到你的鼻子，
And you're going to bring it to your chin.
把那放到你的
Why are you on your cheek? Why are you on your cheek?
他要下巴，那为什么我们都跟着他放在我们的脸额上呢？
You said chin. didn't you?
去，
I asked you to put it on your chin.
我说把你的手指放在下巴，
I did. But I put it on my cheek.
但是我跟着我的动作是放在我的脸颊上，
Correct?
对不对？
What does that mean?
那表示什么呢？
You did not do what I told you to do.
你没有听着我的指示，跟着我的指示走，
You only did what you saw me do.
你唯一做的就是跟着我做而已，
You get that?
明白吗？
Stop blah 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 blah.
所以不要讲，
Lead by example.
作为
People will do what they see you do.
你必须作为一个榜样，人家会跟着你做你所做的。
You want to sponsor people into the Onelife business? You need to show people that you are doing that yourself.
你要别人如何的做，你自己要作为一个表率，自己要必须先做。
You want usability for the coin and you need merchants? Go and get merchants yourself.
你要使用你的币，你自己也必须去找商家。
You want to be a leader?
你要做领导，
Lead by example.
必须以自身为一个榜样，
By doing.
做。
Remember this.
记住这个故事。
Jens and I want to say thank you very much for the invitation to be
非
here.
常感谢你们邀请我到马来西亚，
And we hope we get invited back again sometime.
希望我不久之后就又会被你们邀请回来。谢谢，谢谢。